habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Room here to run. And running with power here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the gun on third down. Holcomb under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Might have won back-to-back Heisman trophies if the ballot had come after the national championship games that he and Clemson played against Alabama. But when you watch him on the field, you realize why coordinators and head coaches want to bend their offense to his talents, because when he's got the ball in his hands, he can be magical at times.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Holcomb. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Saquon Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Giants nothing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Holcomb. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off the drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the run, Watson going to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run again. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throw left side complete. That's Snyder. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Rosas' kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The 33-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holcomb finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 4-yard line.
From the gun, Holcomb. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Snyder. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
First down.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Chris Boswell set.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goals.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now it's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, Saints.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holcomb, a short throw to Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Holcomb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Holcomb, 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Holcomb. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. It's a pick. Up a 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Holcomb. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Holcomb. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That ties the game at 17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Lorenzo Carter gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On second down now. Key. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved down in front.
Aldrick Rosa.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Aldrick Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down. Holcomb, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Key, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. And he knocks it through. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants now down on the scoreboard. 1:12 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Brings up 2nd and
He'll look to throw.
27-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now all eyes shift to the Giants. Trailing in this one now. 23 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Holcomb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
There defensively.
On 3rd down, Holcomb, he's going to let it fly. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.